How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Got Cake and welcome to another SOS review. Today we're going to be taking a look at Swordbreaker, an interactive fiction gamebook by Dragos Games. Before we begin though, I've got to give a huge shout out to Eridlaz. This absolute maniac completed the Super Loot Drive 10,000 coin challenge and collected the £15 Nintendo eShop voucher bounty. So well done to him. Let's hope that he spends his time and the money on something a bit more worthwhile in the future. I'll likely be posting another competition sometime in the near future, so stay tuned and consider subscribing to the channel if you want to be among the first to know about them. Anyway, let's get back to Swordbreaker. The game opens up with a comic strip cutscene featuring some great narration. This brief introduction tells of our hero, the Swordbreaker, who receives a scroll from a dying man containing the map of a castle, and so the adventurer travels to the castle to seek his fortune. As you begin a new game, you find yourself in front of the castle. We get a bit of an introductory text and you're presented with your first decision, whether to head through the gates or climb up to the second floor window. Opting to go through the gates, we end up in the castle courtyard. A brief description of the surroundings is given, and then we're presented with another choice, the door or manhole. And this is how the game proceeds. You move from one area to the next, are presented with a set of choices, and the game's story plays out based on your decisions. Sometimes you'll make a bad decision, like right here I decided to slap this ghost lady's ass, and I didn't know it was the wrong choice until she made my head explode with her shrieking. When you make a bad choice, you'll lose one of your 3 lives, displayed as hearts in the top left of the screen, and then you'll be returned back to the previous scene where you get to pick a different option. The game continues on like this, and you make your way through the castle exploring its various corridors and rooms, where you'll often come into contact with many different and often peculiar characters. In this game, being a hero means that you're always spoiling for a fight, and you almost always get the option to try and kick the shit out of someone or something. When a scuffle breaks out, you'll be given different combat options, and you'll have to make educated guesses at what to do. Now some choices, such as trying to deflect a fireball with a sword, will turn out not to be such a wise decision, and will result in you losing a life. As before, when this occurs, and providing you've still got hearts remaining, you'll be returned to the previous scene to make a different choice, hopefully one that will enable you to slay your combatant and continue onward. As the adventure unfolds, you'll often find useful items along the way, which open up additional choices in specific situations, allowing you to use the items to your advantage in some way, such as using a mirror to deflect the laser beams back at a wooden golem. Your adventure will come to an end either when you complete the story or you lose all your 3 lives. At this point you're given a brief summary of your decisions, and these are represented by icons in the top right of the screen. From what I can gather, the top ones are aggressive decisions, the middle are neutral decisions, and the bottom are cowardly decisions. And you'll also be given a verbal representation of these decisions. In this case, you were a killer is displayed because I made 2 aggressive decisions. Your current overall gameplay statistics are also shown, detailing the number of normal scenes and the number of death scenes that you've found so far. Returning to the main menu, you can then begin a new game and make new decisions. The game also features a castle map which shows you all available scenes. You can zoom in on the map and take a look at which scenes you've unlocked and which ones you've yet to unlock. Additionally, you can view any of your unlocked scenes in the gallery, accessible from the main menu. So in all, Swordbreaker's pretty enjoyable. I always loved reading interactive storybooks as a kid, and I've previously enjoyed playing other games of this type. Although the game features no fancy mechanics such as character stats or dice rolls that are found in some of the previous interactive gamebooks that I've played, the game's fun nonetheless. I thought the artwork in the game was really well done, especially the ones featuring gory death scenes, but there are also plenty of funny scenes to keep you entertained should you make certain decisions in the game. So far as replayability goes, there's a lot of different scenes to see, requiring many different playthroughs to see them all. Unlike with a paperback book though, there's no way to skip forward and you'll have to traverse through previous scenes every playthrough, which could become a bit tedious. 125 death scenes means a minimum of 41 playthroughs to see them all, unless there are chances to recover lives in the game. So now on to giving my rating for the game. Well, with all things considered, I've decided to give the game 2 out of 5 stars. The game offers an enjoyable storyline with many paths to choose from, but its limited game mechanics mean it might not have enough to entice gamers in, and its lack of a skip feature might not keep them playing for an extended period of time. You can get the game off the Nintendo eShop at a reduced price of £2.24, which is 50% off its usual price of £4.49. And that's it for this review of Swordbreaker. Once more, I thank you all very much for watching. Please hit that like button if you enjoyed the review, and as always consider subscribing to the channel to be notified of future videos and reviews. With that though, I bid you all a fond farewell, and until next time, game on.